Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the Start RC float kit for the Mavic Air. Now, I think it's a little bit disingenuous for these people to call this thing a float kit, because I've never seen one of these quadcopters float with these things. You know, I showed you that Mavic Pro one yesterday or the day before, and it didn't float. You know, so I think it's a little disingenuous for them to call it a float kit, okay? How are you going to call it a float kit if it don't float? Okay, just say it's a landing skids or something like that. But to call it a float kit's kind of, you know, it's kind of horse shit to call it that. Now, Captain Drone had a video on these. He never put them in the water because he knew they wouldn't float. So here's what you get in the package. The actual floats that don't float. And you get all this stuff here, which is just a GoPro mount for the bottom of it. If you want to mount the GoPro on here, I don't know why you would want to mount a GoPro. I think he did. He mounted a light on it, which would be okay for that. But why would you want to mount a GoPro when you got a camera on here? So that seems kind of pointless. So anyway, you just put this on here and it just snaps on here like that, and it's kind of loose. And then these slide on here like this. Now, these things are very, if I was actually going to use these and take this out on a flight, you see how them just slide? They slide right off. You know, with any kind of vibration, that's just going to slide right off. But I would probably either glue them on there or run a piece of blue tape on there just to kind of hold them in place. This one fits in there a little tighter, this side, but not much. You see it? How it just slides out like that? That's not good. So if I was actually going to take these outside and use them, I would have to glue them in there with some power grab or something like that. So let's make them even. Okay, so they're pretty even right there. Right like that. Okay, well, you can see the thing's falling like a... There's no way in hell that's going to float, okay? No way in God's green earth that's going to float. It's already up to the motors, the water. It's not buoyant at all, actually. So, that's not happening. So, you know what? Don't fucking call it a float kit if it's not going to float. Okay? I mean, in all seriousness, how could you call it a float kit? It has no intention of floating. So that's total horseshit. So don't buy these unless you want to use them like what he used them for, landing in grass or snow or mud or rocks or whatever. But, you know, I wouldn't do that. I would just hand catch it. So I wouldn't even go that route. Alright guys, so you see there's another one for you not to buy. Okay, it's the Mavic Air non-float kit.